get ready to witness some serious courtroom drama. Our first Karen thought she could pull a fast one on the judge with a clever lie. Let's see how that worked out for her.
In Alaska.
Who's Cynthia Miller?
That's my mom.
Okay, you just cost her $7,500 by not coming to court. She's gonna have to lose that.
There's no way that,
And that was a cash bond, it looks like. We have to decide what to do about that warrant. Ms. Gillette, what's your thought on that? Do you have a position on whether it's lifted or not?
I'm fine being lifted if she calls court services every week.
Under Sheriff Cox, does your office take a position on what to do about that warrant?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. Because I have information that she's actually in Pueblo, Colorado, not Alaska.
Pueblo?
Yes.
No.
Who was the gentleman walking around behind you in the picture a while ago?
His name's Dale.
Dale what?
Dale Whitman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Can you put your face in this camera, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was on the video. I apologize for my appearance.
Okay. All right. Where do you live?
I live in Green Mountain Falls, Colorado.
And you're at home right now?
I am.
All right. Thank you, sir. Miss Green,
Yes.
you just lied to me. Remember when this hearing started, you said you were in Alaska?
Oh.
Why'd you lie to me? You realize you put me in a position where I can't trust anything you tell me now. Well, I was ready to set aside your warrant, but then you lied and said you were in Alaska, and I find out you're in Colorado. And does that change anybody's recommendations since you flat lied?
I think the warrant should stand, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We're gonna leave that warrant out for you.
Please, is there any way that you can just lift the warrant? I'm
Well, I would have if you hadn't lied to me.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm gonna have you sit there for a little bit while I think about what I'm gonna do with you, okay?
Our next segment features a judge who's about to face off with none other than a delusional Karen.
Don Coulter? Are you Stevie Don Coulter? Pardon me?
Right away, there seems to be something slightly off with the defendant.
Are you all right, Miss Coulter? I can't hear you. You have a really bad headache? Anything else wrong with you? Well, we'll go ahead and have this pre-trial, but a couple things I want to talk about. I have a report from probation department that she's been testing positive for gabapentin, marijuana, methamphetamine, amphetamine.
I just have a question. Does it even test for gabapentin on a 10-panel drug test?
What's that now?
Does it test for gabapentin on a 10-panel drug test?
Okay.
I mean, I'm a very intelligent person, and I know a lot, and I just look stuff up all the time.
Coulter then brings up what she believes is a discrepancy in her arrest report.
And in this statement from the police, from this one, it says, then I identified female Stevie Coulter, not Stevie Coulter identified herself. So he arrested me based off of.
Okay, well,
I've
that's
never
not what
met
we're
him
here about here
before.
today, Miss Coulter. It's clear that you're not in a
But they
situation.
lied also, though, Judge. They
You don't-
lied
and don't
about
interrupt me, Miss
pulling her
Coulter.
hair and everything. I was denied access to the video.
Miss Coulter,
to
be
able to
quiet.
prove it wrong.
Be quiet. Don't
Because
speak.
they lied.
Be quiet, I said.
They lied.
I'm not lying. I said be quiet. You understand me?
It lied.
By now, the judge seems to have had enough.
All right, I'm holding you in contempt, and you're going to be sentenced to jail for 10 days. Miss Coulter, you're disrupting this
I promise
proceeding.
you, I'm not trying to be like that.
Yeah,
But it's
yes, you
black
are.
and right. It's right there.
All right.
I highlighted it. Then I identified within the first 3 lines.
I don't even know what you're talking about because it has nothing to do with what we're here
The
for
police
today.
officer that arrested me. It was wrongful arrest, and then I had 5 cops on me.
All right, you have an
I
attorney.
had 5 cops on me.
Miss Coulter, you have an attorney.
I wasn't even being I didn't even touch that girl. It was my only form
Take
of
her into
defense.
custody, put a cuff on her.
I go here, but
Sure.
it's wrong. You're not like the big trial. I want a new trial.
And as she's escorted to the slammer, she decides it's time to spill the beans on how she truly feels.
I hate every person in this.
This woman's attitude has everyone in the courtroom stunned.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
No, but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. My mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Who covers health insurance?
I do.
What I'm going to do is give you credit, actually. Bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month.
That's it?
Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
This woman thought she could walk all over the court and get away with it. But it seems like she's in for a rude awakening.
That's the defendant's mother, Donna Casal.
Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. Anybody else want to go? Try it.
As Casal is led to the county jail, Judge Lillard offers a stern reminder about etiquette in the courtroom.
These are very serious matters, and I understand you all are upset because your loved one is going to prison, but guess what? She's going to prison for the choices that she made.
After orders restored, Amanda Casal is sentenced.
It'll be the sentence of this court that you will serve 3 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. If there's nothing further, that concludes this matter.
Casal only serves 3 years and is then paroled in February 2020. As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning. Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
Ms. Coulter, is there something you'd like to say?
Yes, I deeply apologize for what I did. I was under a lot of stress. And I deeply apologize for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And it's been very hard for me this year, and I know for the other family. And I'm so sorry for what I did. And I know it was wrong, and I apologize.
Things have to be conducted in decency and order.
I apologize.
You can't come to court acting a fool. I know people watch a lot of shows on TV where you see different things happening in make-believe courtrooms that give people a skewed sense of reality, but this is real life here, and we just can't have people behaving like that. It can't be tolerated. So I will modify your sentence for direct criminal contempt from 93 days to 1 day with credit for time served, and you should be released today.
God bless you. Thank you. And I apologize very solely and for the other family.
Donna serves 1 day.
Thank you.
And is released.
You're welcome.
This woman rolled her eyes at the judge, but he is having none of it.
Well, you can roll your eyes, but it happens every day. Miss Morgan, I don't need to hear anything from you. You've already had your opportunity to speak. So you can roll your eyes, but that's exactly what happens. And guess what? Miss Constantine, Mr. Butler, and I would not be employed if we didn't have folks like you that reoffend. And I kind of wish that I didn't have that job because